My name is Tyler Ringle.
And can you just tell me a little bit about when you started and your history in insurance?
I graduated from North Central College last year, and I was working at a State Farm agency during my senior year. And I got my insurance license. I sold for them for about a year. And once I started to like it, my grandpa kind of talked to me, and he's 88, and he kind of wanted to get somebody in here to start learning the Medicare Supplement business. At State Farm, I was more property casualty. So once I figured out I liked it, I came here and I knew he had something good going on, and it's kind of cool. I'm just continuing what he had, and it's been going really good so far.
I didn't, 88. Wow. You retired pretty
Yeah.
late.
Yeah, he's still here every day, and Carol's still here, and but yeah, they've been teaching me everything, and I had the
Awesome.
insurance side of it down, but really didn't deal with any health insurance at all before. So yeah, they've been real good teachers. They know their stuff.
Yeah, that's nice to have a mentor.
Yeah.
Awesome. So I pulled a report this morning on your GSL annualized premium year to date, and you have a total of $84,528 for a grand total of 48 issued policies. So I gather you like the Great Southern Life Medicare Supplement?
I, Yeah, Great Southern has been really good. Yeah. And I know we started off writing with Carol. So Carol's got some under her name too. And then that's just from when we switched over to my agent code. But it's been really easy, and it's what I pretty much walked into. So I know I've heard stories. Well, we still do with some companies, like how we have to do the paper application, send it in, and wait for a response for weeks. And I've been really lucky to walk into something like this because it's been way too easy, really.
So what stood out
Yeah.
to you when you first started writing apps with GSL?
Well, the instant underwriting, that was definitely the real big positive. If we brought somebody in, we could immediately find out if they've been denied or approved. And then we could go, if they were denied, we could go right to the next company and try them with somebody else. So it's nice to have them come in. We can finish the whole process in one sitting. And it
Yeah.
usually takes, if it's a new person, maybe 15 minutes. But if we have all of their info already, it takes like 10 minutes to do the whole thing. So it's really
Wow.
simple.
I mean,
Yeah.
how long does an appointment take without that instant decision, typically?
Well, it would take probably about 25 to 30 because we got to do the whole paper application. We got to find out a lot about them, and it's not typing. I type a lot faster than I write, so it takes a lot longer. And GSL, they pretty, or how do I want, like the checklist, they already have that entered if you press plan F. So like some of the stuff is already entered in, so you don't even have to type it in. So it makes it a whole lot easier and quicker, and yeah, just a lot more smooth.
Yeah, and you don't have to put in the medications either, right?
Right. Yeah. Yeah. No medications either. So yeah, if we were doing it with a different company, we'd have to enter in all their medications. They'd have to bring in all their bottles. With GSL, it's a whole lot easier. Yeah. You don't have to type in anything for
Yeah.
medication.
I mean, some
That's
people
really nice.
have like 20, 25 medications, so that can be a big deal.
Yeah, and they could forget them too. Yeah, I mean, if
Yeah.
they're older and they got 20 medications, they could forget one at home. So we're not telling the company the right thing. And yeah, so this is a lot safer, and it's easier to do with
Yeah.
GSL. Yeah.
So beyond the instant decision and like the smooth e-app process, what else stands out to you about GSL?
Well, the for myself, like the commissions is really nice. The bonus, instead of, I know my grandpa lived off of trips when he was, when he was working a lot years ago. That's pretty much standard to all the companies. But yeah, the way GSL does the commission bonus, and they just pay you from what you did cash, it's really a good deal. So I like that a lot. Um, yeah, the commission process is great. And then just the instant underwriting, that's the main thing that really that we like about it. It's just quick and easy, and there's no hassle.
Yeah. Sweet. So when I pulled that report this morning, I also saw on the flip side that there were 10 applications that got declined. So in total, about a 15% decline rate. So what kinds of, just to help other agents who might be getting familiar with GSL, what kinds of conditions or issues have you noticed are causing the declines?
Well, definitely if they've just went on to a new medication, if we ask somebody and they just went on to a new medication in the past couple months, we usually just say let's wait a couple months, and because they're pretty sticky with that. If they see something new, they're probably going to deny it no matter what it is. So we've seen that a lot. But really it's all computer based, because I've called them before, and I mean, it's just if something pops up and it's bad, they're going to deny it. But yeah, like you said, I mean, we've sent a lot of them in, and a lot of them came back good. So as long as you answer the questions, and if they haven't been on any new medication, they usually come out pretty good.
So is there anything else about the experience with GSL that we haven't already covered?
Yeah, I mean, just really since I've gotten here and I haven't had that experience with paper applications and everything, this is kind of what I know now. So it really is kind of like I sigh every time somebody gets denied and I have to do another company, because it's going to be a whole big process. It won't be as easy. And then I'll have to tell them to come back in a few weeks for the answer. And sometimes there's also there's no phone interview with Great Southern Life. So that helps a lot, because we've seen a lot of people that they just don't answer their phone, really, if it's from a
Yeah.
random number, and they don't like talking with other people. So, and usually in the phone interview, they ask about the same questions we do, so then they get annoyed. So I think that's another good thing too. They don't do a phone interview.
Yeah, totally. So, all right, last
Yeah.
question. In three
Yeah.
words, tell me why agents who don't currently write any GSL should. 3 words.
Why they should if they haven't?
Yeah.
Well, oh gosh, you're way behind, I guess. I don't know. You're way behind. That'd be my 3 words. Because yeah,
Sweet.
you gotta get with it. They got good rates and they're quick, and it's a good company to work with.
Awesome. Thank you so much for doing this interview. We all appreciate it.
Yeah, yeah. Thanks, Becca. Yeah, I appreciate it too.